You are now tuned into the Anonymous Source Podcast.
What up, everybody? Welcome back, Anonymous Source Podcast. Your number one source for true crime stories, real stories, fabricated stories, stories that may be real or fabricated. I can never say, because if not, I'm gonna have to kill you. But I love all my fans, so we'll keep it anonymous. That's the name, Anonymous Source. Been a while. Took a Ramadan break. Happy Eid, happy Ramadan to everyone else who fasted, celebrated Ramadan this month. But now I'm back, and there's been a lot of craziness, and more craziness. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my guy, CJ Wolf, owner of Immortal Vision Studios. Um, he just sent me his cleaning kit, camera cleaning kit. Camera cleaning kit is real important, and I think we don't spend enough money when it comes to cleaning. We buy the cameras, we buy the tripods, we buy lights, we buy this, we buy that, and we negate to get something as simple as a cleaning kit that could save your life, because you get dust particles in your lenses, you get dust particles in your camera, and you try to figure out whether there's something wrong with your computer or something wrong with your lens. Just little dust spots that just drive you crazy. You can't use the footage no more, and that reason is you didn't clean your camera. So head on over to Immortal Vision Studios and shout out to my guy CJ Wolf again and get yourself a camera kit. Now back to, man, this has been a very interesting 31 days. And I got so much to say, but I'm gonna say this, right? Before I get into this, right? I just need everybody that's involved with criminal activities, that's doing stuff illegal, that did stuff illegal, that's handling stuff illegal, shut the fuck up. STFU. That's the name of this episode. Shut the fuck. Zip your fucking lips. Please. Please zip your lips. There's no way that when you see an indictment and then you read the paperwork, you're just like, he's guilty. And you'd be like, well, how do you know he's guilty? Because he fucking said everything on Instagram, on these podcasts, on these shows, on his own live, on Facebook, on Reddit, on TikTok, on Rumble, motherfucking Bumblebee. Anybody that wants to hear that they the realest niggas ever and this is what real niggas do and I'm a gangster and I'm this and that. It's all out in the open air market. And the crazy part about it all, when it all goes down and you get sentenced to 360 months and you get that life plus 30, first thing you say is, the ops set me up. Ops did absolutely the opposite. They did not set you up. Because guess what? I can go on 5 different people. I can go on Instagram and go on 5 different people pages and piece together that you're guilty. And I'm not even piecing it together from other people saying that you're guilty. I'm piecing it together because you're saying out your damn mouth that you're guilty. Why? I want to ask everybody this, right? It's a universal question for everybody. No, it's not a universal question. It's for you dumb motherfuckers that do this shit. Why do you commit crimes that could possibly take you away from the streets forever? 20 years, 30 years, up to forever. Deceased. You ever see the paperwork of somebody that's sentenced to life? You know what it say? Sentenced to deceased. I mean, if you gotta die, that's the only way you're getting out of this building is die. So I need to know, what is it about social media? Like, what is the high? What is the fix? What is it that make you go commit a crime and go right to Instagram and brag about it. I need to know. I really need to know. This need to be a thesis, a PhD assignment, or a motherfucking something. I need to figure it out. What is it? Like what kind of metronomes or chromosomes or gigabones or whatever it is in the back of your brain that says, let me tell everybody on Instagram I just smoked the motherfucker last night. I want to know. Because in my day, especially if you kill somebody, you don't tell nobody. And you kill everybody that you did told or maybe knew. I mean, that's just, that's what I was taught. Like, they say homicide the easiest case to beat if there's no witnesses. So why do you let's see how many people on Instagram right now. Let's see. Instagram users 2025. 2 billion monthly users are on Instagram. So not only do you got your ops and you got your cops, you got 2 billion people you don't even know that knows all your business. So once again, DM me, call me, text me, email me. Let me know what it is. Like, it can't be pussy because if you get caught, you're not gonna get no pussy no more in your life. And pussy is good. Like, I don't understand why you want to go live with a man for the rest of your life. Unless, you want to live with a man and that shit out. But other than that, why? Why? And then you got the uh 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 what's his name? Loose Cannonball, and he just going on, he's just rambling. And Meek don't make too many valid points on social media. Meek is a good guy. I mean, Meek is a good guy. You know how to get to $1. But he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to tweeting. And he put up a tweet about Loose Cannon, just saying, "You must be trying to throw off the scent." Yeah, I mean, it's like it's like when you trying to bring that work back, and you got peppermint oil and you got bearing grease and you got all this stuff on there to make the dogs go and say it's nothing there. So maybe that's what it is. So maybe he's just throwing off random sacks of shit just to make it seem like he's not doing the shit that he said he does. This is insane to me. You got that going on. You got Sauce Walker and his artists just got shot in Memphis, and Sauce Walker survived. His artist died, and allegedly, he's supposed to burn some people for $285,000 in Memphis. So this is another question that I have for you. I don't even know what to call y'all. But typically, when you burn somebody for that kind of money, you kind of stay away from that state, that city, that county, that back road, that farm, that boring yard, where you took the money from. I mean, I would think you still a quarter clip for somebody, quarter mil, like $1 billion to people right now. It's tight out here. It's about to be like '08 recession in this joint. It might already be '08 recession in this joint. But for people to literally steal, allegedly, and to go hang in the city that you stole whatever you stole from, is probably going to lead to death or you're getting shot. It's exactly just how it ended. It was a sauce worker shot and his artist dead. I'm not going to Memphis. I don't care what it's for. I heard it was somebody birthday party and he had to show love. You know how I'm gonna show love? I'm gonna show love on FaceTime. Hey bro, I love you. I did some fuck shit. I'm not even gonna come to your town. Cause number one, what if they'd have aired him out in the party or in the club? Now you got all these innocent people. You trying to show love and then people are not smart. That's just what I noticed in 2025. People lack people lack thinking. Like think before you do. That's not. This era is do, then think. And then when they think about a leader, it's like, oh shit, I'm going to jail the rest of my life. That's dumb. So if you did some shit, you did some shit, and then apparently Sauce ain't no. Tell me, right? I got friends, right? And I don't have this saintess of friends around. I got a couple of Nene Seagulls that I call, I respect, and when shit go down or shit is hot or this and that, you know what they do? You don't want to be around me, dog, right now. I ain't even gonna put you in this joint. My man Z's, right? We was locked up together. And there was somebody that I walked in the yard with all the time or whatever. And then he just like shied off. He wasn't hanging with us. He pop up here and there, salams, handshakes, see him at Junwa, or whatever. And I'm just like walking the yard, and I'm just like, damn, my man ain't fucking with me. 'Cause once you get your walkies, you got your walkies. It's me, my man Nas, Aziz. We walk the yard. Nighttime is me, Chef Rel, playing cards all night. But he pulled me to the side one day. He was just like, nah, I'm just staying away from you. It might be a situation where some knives get thrown. I know you about to go home in a month or two. I don't want you to get a hit and don't go home. I respected that. And that's how men, women, children, kids, that's how you got to treat life. Let people know. If you're in the car with all these guns and switches, let me know. Yo, you ride with me? Is there anything in this car? Yeah, I got the chopper, I got the ladder. All right, I'ma follow you. Like, give your friends common courtesy. Because guess what? You ever see situations where niggas want to kill you and everybody die but you? It is because you didn't even wake niggas up or tell like, yo, I did some fuck shit. I mean, it might go down when these niggas see me, but there's something in the air or this water or these perks or this fentanyl y'all taking or all this little weed that y'all smoking that says, I'm He-Man. I'm Superman. I blame Plies for all this shit, though. He made that song. I ran off on the plug twice, and people took that John literally instead of figuratively. That's right, you heard me. Plies saying I ran off on the plug twice. Had y'all taken that line literally and not figuratively. And to me, like Plies doing good. He's just living his life. It don't look like he's running off on plugs. So you're gonna listen to this entertainer, and once again, it goes back to me arguing with people about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl joint. Y'all get y'all advice from these entertainers. Entertainers are paid to do one thing: entertain. Outside of entertainment, I do not listen to y'all. He's saying he ran off on the plug twice. It's entertainment. He's not in the cartel. He's not in this. He's on Instagram talking about pussy all the time. You see him in the strip club all the time, throwing money. And this one song, y'all took them words and y'all started robbing the plugs. Guess what? Some of these plugs that you're robbing will come back and wipe your whole family tree. Like you go on Ancestry.com, it's going to stop in 2025. And they be like, what happened? What happened? Motherfucking Jorge and Chichi and them came over here and killed everybody. from the grandfather to the great grandfather to the grandmother to the mother to the daughter to the sister to the brother to the aunt, even the dog. Dog too. So just be smart. People keep asking what I think about this big huge situation and the checking in and all that. I see somebody else stay the fuck away from California. There's nothing in LA that makes me say I need to run to LA. If you're going to LA, you go to LA, handle your business, get back on the plane, get the fuck out of here. There's no need to check in and do none of that shit. So you checking in and all that, y'all checking in because y'all want to move around. What's y'all back again? What's y'all infatuation with being rich and want to go back to the hood? What are you trying to prove? The whole purpose, right? I don't know where all this keeping it real shit and you're a sellout if you do this or that. To me, entertainment has always been the ticket out the hood. And I can speak for everybody that I hung with. You know what I mean? The first thing you say, I'm gonna get my mom a crib and I'm out of here. That was the original American dream for a nigga in the hood that had a talent, whether sports, music, or entertainment. That first big check, buy my mama a house, buy my mama a car, and get the fuck out of the way. And people chastise, oh, nigga, don't come back. Oh, nigga, blah, blah, blah. Why do I want to come back? I worked my ass off for all these years, making pennies on the dollar to be in a position where I don't have to be here. And if all y'all get that through y'all thick ass skulls and prepare yourself and work hard and grind to get the fuck out of here, leave them YNs right there where they at. Let them kill themselves off until they non-existent. Because like I said, right, I don't when it comes to social media or open crowd, I don't talk about religion or politics because it's a lose-lose either way. Because my views is so far, y'all thought Trump was crazy. My views is lefter than leftier. You know, I might start a rumble, think about starting a rumble just to get some of these views out my mind because I agree with Trump. You gotta bring capital punishment to the neighborhood. And I ain't talking about electric chair, and I ain't talking about lethal injection. I'm talking about public stoning. Like that's how you clean these streets up. Public motherfucking stoning. Public stoning is how you clean these streets up. There's a capital of capitalist punishment. And what we're going to do is we're going to sentence you to death by stone. And we're going to put it on pay-per-view. We'll put it on Netflix. We'll put it on Hulu, Tubi, everything. Public stone this motherfucker down City Hall at high noon. Grab as many rocks as you can and get the filler. And the sweeten the pie to make you think before you do all this dumb shit. We want to put your ops front row and center with the biggest rocks in the neighborhood. And we're going to stone you to fuck to death. I think that's it because they don't respect law. They don't respect money. They don't care about their own mom and dad. They don't respect death. For some reason, they think they're going out and some YN martyr god they must have got going on. I don't know. It's like how Mexico, the cartels, they pray to the Antis Angelinas and all this shit, and people pray to this and that. I think the YNs got like a martyr statue that we can't see because we not YNs. It's only visible to the YNs retinas. That they got some god that makes them a martyr where if I go out in a blaze of glory at age 13, I'm going to be him. whatever that is, you gonna be him in the coffin, and 48 hours after your burial, ain't nobody gonna be talking about you no more. But yeah, because gun laws, fuck the gun laws. I don't even know why y'all keep remaking. What's the purpose of gun laws? Because the law-abiding citizens doesn't follow every last gun law. So a gun law does not deter anybody. I ain't even going to say what why is. It does not deter anybody that involved in illicit activities where they have to protect their castle, protect their environment, protect their family. I don't care what the laws is. They're not respecting them. So there's no need to change them. Because whatever the next 30 laws is, motherfuckers ain't going to respect them anyway. Unless you're going to give a motherfucker, unless you're going to stone him to death. Buy a gun, stone him to death. But other than that, ain't nobody following no gun laws. And I've been in situations where I drove to New York a couple of times and they like, yo, you got the John on you in New York? I'm like, I'm not supposed to have it in Philadelphia. So what's the difference of me having it in Philly, New York, Jersey, Delaware, Miami, Texas, Colorado? No, I wasn't not supposed to have it in none of these states, but I had it. So the point is, gun laws, gun reform, gun this, gun. There's nothing's going to stop these niggas. Because number one, if you got a 3D printer and some elements, you can make a gun. So it's just like, my thing is, and I tell people all this time, give everybody a gun. The day that you turn 18, you should be able to go purchase you a firearm. And you register that firearm legally. And for felons should have to have a special gun with like a identification, it's a fingerprint identification. So that gun can't be shot unless it's your unique prints from your hand. Because my thing is, I'd rather have everybody with a gun. That way I know everyone that has a gun. I think I would want to know who has a gun to me guessing whether this guy got a gun. Give everybody a motherfucking gun. Nigga get locked up for some weed or he get DUI or something. Sit that nigga in the cell, let him clear up, hang his gun up, just like the old Western. He wake up, oh my bad, I was tripping, hand him his gun, set him on his way, give him a citation. Give everybody a gun. So now it's no more element of surprise. Now you gotta think twice. Now you gotta focus on your target. You can't just pull up trying to spray some shit. You come pull up trying to spray, it might be 50 motherfuckers spraying back. So that's what I think. But enough of that. I don't even get in politics, and I didn't started talking about politics. But yeah, stone them motherfucking wines to death. I'm right there front and center with a bag of motherfucking rocks every motherfucking week. Like how Jack Nicholson is at the Lakers game and how Spike Lee is at the Knicks game. That's me at the stoning game with a yo, what you doing there? I got my rocks. We gonna stone us some niggas. But yeah, basically, Big U, Eugene Hurley from Los Angeles is charged with one count of conspiracy to violate the RICO law. I ain't gonna RICO Act. 2 counts of conspiracy to interfere, commerce robbery, and extortion, Hobbs Act. 1 count of Hobbs Act robbery, 9 counts of attempted Hobbs Act extortion. Yeah, the Hobbs Act, basically the Hobbs Act fucking just enhances on top of enhancements with the enhancements. So, yeah, he's in that life. And embezzlement, wire fraud, fake tax returns. So basically anything illegal, he covered all parties. He killed white collar crime, blue collar crime, nigger collar crime, financial collar crimes, and dumb nigger crimes. That's crazy. So He led a criminal enterprise, he's saying, sophisticated fraud, stealing from taxpayers and charities. Yeah, give me your money. Brother like Big U, I just came home. Send me your thousands of dollars and I'm going to take care of these kids. In reality, he had the kids go extort other kids. You know what I mean? Basically. Well, the Big U enterprise at the time partnered with the Rolling 60s on criminal elements, mutual benefit. Mm. Independent criminal enterprise engaged in criminal activities, including murder, extortion, robbery, trafficking, pimping out hoes, fraud, and illegal gambling. Not only did he enterprise expand his power through violence, fear, intimidation, but he also used social media platforms, documentaries, podcasts, and interviews. Yeah, I'm running this super dumb niggified enterprise of bullshit and extortion and kidnapping and robbing and killing. I'm just going to tell everybody on social media that I'm Big U who run the universe of fuck shit. That is. Oh, man. For example, January 2021, Henley murder victim identified as RW, a musician signed to Unique Music. Henley's music label, Henley shot and killed RW, who had recorded a song talking greasy about her. So Big U then dragged the victim's body off Interstate 15 in Las Vegas and left him in a ditch. They was doing that in the 70s. And you're going to drop people off at it. That's right. So Big U got the COVID-19 drink that he got spanked for. He took embezzled large donations from celebrities and award-winning companies and did nothing with it. Transferred the money. This is how dumb people is. All right, I got 500,000 in donations. Let me wire 499,000 into my personal account. You belong under the jail. So on March 19th, while law enforcement officers was arresting other members of the Dumb Behind Enterprise, Big U cut his phone off and fled his home. This is the this is the craziest shit ever, man. You can't make this shit up, man. And as much as I carry and drag the YNs, I gotta drag and carry these dumb behind old niggas too, because it's like the old niggas came home and it's like these old dumb niggas started looking up to the YNs. And I think that's the problem. The ONs is looking up to the YNs because the YNs never had an ON to train them to be an ON. So they stayed YNs. God damn, that's a lot of N's and O's and Y's. OBGYN. Yeah, so after the indictment is dropped and everybody get locked up, what does Big Useless do? He goes on internet. Hey, this ain't me. They racially profiled me. You know how it is for a nigga. They just want to see a black man down, and I didn't do none of this, and I'm going to turn myself in now. What in your right mind, right? And that's how cooked. And see, that's how cooked the ONs is. What in your right mind that you would think and turn yourself in is an option? Especially when you know the fuck shit you did. You know you did this, you did X, Y, Z, boom, 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 boom. Why are you turning yourself in? You're already in California. You already know what to do. Head on up to San Diego, go through that border. You got money. I hope you have money. You go through that border. Boom, make your way to motherfucking Egypt. And stay there for the rest of your life. Boom did it. I think Moon just had a little itch to leave Egypt and try to go to another country and got jammed up. But if it's an indictment being unsealed and I'm already, how old is Big U? 50 something? If if he almost 60. If I'm 58 years old, right, and an indictment drops, when an indictment drops, 98.9997 odds that you're going to jail. At that age, I know my record. I'm doing at least 10 years, unless maybe he's telling. I ain't gonna put it on him, but maybe that's why he turned himself in. He ain't gonna tell. That's the only way I would turn myself in, if I'm telling. If I know I'm 58, about to be 60, and I've done crimes that can get me 20, 30 years, that means I get out when I'm 90. No, I'm fleeing. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to Egypt, and I'm just going to sit over there and ride it out and let somebody come over here and kill me or something like that. It just made zero sense. That's how cooked and fried these people's brains are, and that's why they deserve to be under the jail. Because you didn't think about none of this stuff. Like, when you do illegal stuff, right? Involving yourself in illicit activities, there's things that you need to do. And one of them things is you're supposed to have a go bag or a drop box or a location that no one knows about but yourself and your mother. Unless your mother a piece of shit and your father. Or someone that you trust. For a situation like this, you gotta get the fuck out of Dodge. You should have been on a private jet, Mexico to Egypt, that's your place of home. But you should always have bail money that people don't be having, lawyer money. Lawyer money. Understand that you need bail money, lawyer money, and escape money. Because that's how people get caught on the run. They run out of funds. You can't really call nobody. You start tripping. You miscalculate your calculations, and boom, you back in jail. But it's three things that you should have when dealing with illicit activities. Bail money. So you should have at least 50,000 for bail money. 50 to 100, because your bail, if depending on how, depending on the severity of the crimes you committing or the lifestyle you live, you need at least 50 to a bean for bail. Now we're gonna go to the lawyer. Now, lawyer, that's a rotating scale. If you're not killing people, and it's just drugs, you probably need 60 to 100. Now, if it's homicides in there, you need 250. 250. I know 60, 80. You need 250. And then you need survival money in this tariff. So basically, you need to put up $750,000 to be a successful fugitive. You know what I mean? Because you need all of that. Because when you get caught, you gotta have the money. You know what I mean? If you stay on the run long enough and people start falling off, people start dying off. Like, you take Frank Matthews, he hasn't been found yet. If he is to be found, ain't too much they can do. All the people that was gonna tell on him either did or they home, did their time. So it'd be a tough sell. So moral of the story is just stay the fuck away from Rob. Because if you need to have 750,000 liquid that you can't touch sitting, you don't need to be doing no crimes. Because if you made that kind of money, then do something else. That's the moral of the story. Big Useless is dumb. I hate to see all these crazy stories coming out. Like, everybody be, you see what they're saying about Rock or whatever. And yeah, Rock wasn't going to succumb to no shakedowns and none of that type stuff. I could tell you that for offhand. I can't get into the stories, but we know that. But Yeah, stay off social media for the likes, man, and the fueling. Y'all letting these likes and these taps and these retweets and these comments and these emojis trick you out your spot and make you do dumb YN stuff or dumb ON stuff. Find yourself. Define your purpose. Y'all don't have no purpose. Define your purpose. If not, stone you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Yeah, because Big U is tripping. There's wiretaps of him tripping. He's calling the jails tripping. Tripping. It's insane. He's gonna get 5 million years. So he's getting life plus 30 or 4,000 years. I mean, I've seen niggas get some crazy sentence in the feds. But yeah, thanks for listening to my first episode back since the holy month of Ramadan. I got some tricks up my sleeve. I'm working on some stuff. Got some other stories I want to tap into. I just had to talk about this Big U situation and this Sauce Walker situation because it's social media, man. Like social media, we need to make social media. You got to be a buy-in. Like you got to pay like 5,000 to get on social media, and you got to pay 10,000 to post for some dumb shit, and maybe that'll change the algorithm. We get a lot of more positive vibes flowing. But yeah, that's enough with this Big U shit. Fuck him anyway. If I hope he rot in jail, if that PNB Rock shit is true. Um, he's not gonna rot in jail. Somebody's gonna get him. I think personally, it's too much. The Coleman do the paperwork and won't do it. He's done a lot of fuck shit. So yeah, Big Dan Anonymous Source Podcast. About to sign off once again. Hit up Immortal Vision Studio. My man CJ. If you clean the clip, if you got a camera, I will be casting for a horror movie that I'm shooting, and I'm starring in it. I don't know the name of it yet, but I'm looking for about 5 females, young between 18 to 30, that would like to be grossly killed in a horror movie. April 12th, Mirage, Philly. My partners over at the realest podcast ever, Matt and Chad, 8-year anniversary of the TRPE show. Yes, I'm still over there. Yes, I'm still executive producer. It's also a belated birthday party for Chad. You know, Chad's birthday came in during the month of Ramadan, so we could celebrate. But April 12th, we will be celebrating at Mirage on South Street, 5 to 9, I think. I want to say 3 to 9 so y'all can get there at 5. The CPT, the Color People Time. I don't know. I'm not on Color People Time no more. You know, I'm on. It's not Color People Time, and it's not Uncolored People Time. I'm like on Gray People Time. Like it could be Color People Time, it could be Uncolored People Time. I'm like right there in Gray People Time. But yeah, make sure you come to Mirage Philly, kick it with me, kick it with Chad, kick it with Matt, get some drinks, smoke some hookah. You know, I don't really drink, so I'm gonna have the hookahs flowing. And I just tapped into a story that I gotta do because it's a story that everyone needs to see. 25-year-old white girl caught with 30 bricks. And she said, "You out your fucking mind if you think I'm a rat. Stand tall, can't have my name out like that." And I almost shed a tear because I'm like, this is Sasquatch. Where did they find this lady at? Unbelievable. Young, pretty, caught with 30 bricks and stood tall. So that's a story that needs to be told. She needs to be put on a motherfucking mountain and bronzed and gold and be the leader of shut the fuck up. I'm guilty and do your time. So once again, it's your boy Big Dan, Anonymous Source Podcast, signing off. Peace.